Well, it looks like the Natty King and friends are back at it again. Yeah, the whole gang is here. But I'm not here for a long time, I'm here for a good time. And the end is near, so let's drink beer.
Hey everybody, welcome back to The End is Near, so Let's Drink Beer podcast, sponsored by Premium Cabinets. Shout out to John Morgan and family over there. If you're looking to get any cabinet work done or kitchen remodeling, holler at them at 314-499-8800. Hello everybody, welcome back to The End is Near, so Let's Drink Beer podcast. Today is, Friday, May 3rd.
God damn, it's May already.
May 3rd.
We're almost halfway through the year.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I know, right?
We have to do that. It's 11:19. We're almost halfway through the day, too.
Yeah,
so,
late one.
There's Tim's energy. I was going to get you an energy drink.
The one day that
I was at the gas station,
I know.
You didn't get me one last week, so I didn't get you. The guy was literally like, hey, you can get another one for free. And I was like, no.
No, fuck that.
No.
He's got it.
I'm not,
I like that.
It's like, no.
I like that.
No, you know what? So I gave it to the guy behind me in line.
Well, thank you for Joey's crew for hooking me up with the sparkling ice caffeine.
Yeah, that thing looks great.
It's actually not that bad.
All right. No, that's interesting. Anyway.
It's not bad at all. What is this?
Anyway, folks, welcome back. Oh, man. I got a list of topics. I was just
And we never do this.
laying in bed.
We're
and I was just
maturing.
like, what the fuck do we want to talk about?
We're maturing.
Okay, so yeah, I got a list.
You got some of these. You got some of these from people on the beer page, right?
Yeah, just kind of just been
Topics to talk
throwing
about?
it out. Yeah. First of all, can you smell my pheromone cologne?
I'm kind of holding it down over here. Yeah, as soon as you walked in, I'm like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and
Tent
not
pole.
go to the bathroom for a little bit.
Yeah, I got this shit. I was scrolling through Facebook, and sometimes the goofiest shit will pop up. It's called pheromone cologne. It's like
Catchy title.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's
part of that marketing
I don't think
team.
that's
What do
the
we
title.
call it?
I think it's like supposed to bring out your. It's
supposed
supposed to make women like your wife like walk up and be like, hey, that's
Maybe
the
some guys
mating.
too.
That's the
Right.
mating smell or something.
So do you just walk over to her and just kind of lean behind her? And
That's
just
what the
wait?
ad did. So
Tell
the
the
ad,
kids don't leave the room. Just daddy's going to go to work here, and you just stand there to see if it works.
That's what the ad looks like. I mean, it was a guy. Well, not the kids, but it was a guy like, and the wife just goes, and then they just next thing you know, he's doggy
calls
style.
our three hottest friends to come over and like, hey, we gotta
railing her.
gotta work my husband.
So I tried it. I got it, and I got it about a month ago, and so far it's not worked once.
Have you turned yourself on with it? Like, have you smelt it and looked
just
at yourself in the mirror and go, you know what? I'm not a 7.5. I'm a hard 9.
Yeah, it's supposed to get like the dude chemicals, so maybe I'm gay.
That could be it.
Deeply closeted.
Maybe I am, or maybe
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's different today.
Yeah, Norm Macdonald would say he was deeply closeted. Like he would go on like fucking Conan O'Brien, and he'd be like, "Well, I'm a deeply closeted gay man," and he'd go, "You're coming out on my show." He's like, "You're gay? I'm not gay. I'm deeply closeted."
God damn it, I miss him.
That guy was the best. God damn it.
What are we rapping about, my man?
One thing I wanted to bring up Clint Eastwood.
You've been on a Clint Eastwood kick lately.
Dude,
What's that all about?
Well, ever since I saw a picture of him I mean, God, that guy's a fucking stud. Number one,
but not anymore. He's not.
I saw a picture of him, and it was just like he's 94 years old or
so
something.
depressing.
And that is an old, decrepit. I mean, Tales from the Crypt looking.
It's so depressing.
And he
man.
was such a stud, and he still is. I mean, he's still up working. You got to give him
Right.
props. But fuck, man, I just was like, that guy's still alive.
It puts things into perspective. You know how we always talk about, what happens when you die and all that.
Yeah.
I really don't think about it. I'm getting older, you're getting older, but I'm hitting a milestone age here, within the next couple of years. And you start thinking
What's that,
about
50?
it. Yeah. And you start thinking about it, and you're like, I'm still in good shape. People say I look younger than what I am.
Yeah.
And then you see your heroes, and you see like a Al Pacino or a fucking De Niro or a Clint Eastwood.
Al Pacino just had a fucking kid.
I know, but
83 years old. He had a fucking
he has
kid.
no fucking idea about it. He has no idea that
just
that
wandered.
she's pregnant, who she even is. You know what I mean? And it
Yeah.
really that's the depressing part. It's not dying that scares me at all. It's fucking living, being old, where you really can't do anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's still directing movies, 94 years old.
What's he directing?
he's just.
And is he
Where's
direct?
my-
Is he, or is he just kind of somebody's holding his hand and he's writing his name on it? Like, yeah,
I
I'm the
made
director.
poo-poo.
Exactly.
Yeah. God. Oh, that's sad. Well, you just ruined my fucking Clint Eastwood. What is that?
Well, thank you.
Is that you?
Oh, that's my phone. I've got to plug it
yeah.
here.
Yeah, your
well,
phone
it's already
was-
silenced
yeah.
anyway.
Um.
So yeah, it's. I saw that picture. You sent that picture to me. It ruined my entire week seeing that.
It's still fucking me up. I
You
mean,
know?
remember him in like out, Josie Wales and shit like back in
Yeah.
the day. He was. I mean, this was like the 50s. He was in movies, and it was like
Any which way but loose. He's like an underground street fighter. He's got the pet, orangutan. You've never seen those, have you? No. They're great movies.
I believe it.
Clive. Yeah. Oh, they're
I believe it.
they're phenomenal.
I believe it.
Yeah.
But anyway, this week we let's give a little recap. What did we do this week? I had a lemonade stand the other day.
How'd that go?
It was great. Me and Aspen, my youngest, she's 4. We had a lemonade stand out front. She had no customers hardly at first. A couple of neighbors, sympathy cups.
What time was it?
Like 6 o'clock in the afternoon, evening.
Okay. All right.
So trying to flag these fuckers down.
a lot of people
Well-
get lemonade on the way home, though. You got to remember that.
This was the way home.
No,
It was-
but I'm saying like go to like a quick trip or something like that.
so I need
or-
to go. I need to take her out to the intersection.
Yeah. Do it in the morning.
Yeah. Maybe I just put her at like First Capital and 70 with all the bums.
Right. Did you get anybody that came and threw an obnoxious amount and
Yeah.
just said, hey, keep
Yeah,
it
we
good?
made like
Good for that person.
$75 off of 1 gallon of fucking lemonade.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
Fuck real
well, I
estate.
put a post out and people just started showing up. So shout out to the people that popped by the lemonade stand. And then we
Had you texted me or called me, I would have been there. But I don't get my news off social media, so you have to reach out to me like an adult.
I
would've
do.
threw- I would've threw
call
down
you
$100
every
bucks.
day. Every day.
I would have threw down $100 for that lemonade.
Oh well, dude, just pass it right on over here and we'll move on. But yeah, we oh, you do
Show
have
you what a baller I am. Here you go, Aspen.
the money
There
clip.
you go.
The money clip.
Here.
Yes.
my
Just
drink.
for
That's
YouTube.
my
I'll take
drink
that and
now.
we'll act like you
That's
gave it
my
to me
drink
and then
now.
fucking at the end of it, hey, now that we're not recording.
Hey, can I have that back?
I want to give a shout out to my cousin Chris Stanley from Springfield, Missouri. That dude he's been up at my house. He's visiting here and there lately because he's working in Decatur and he lives in Springfield. He stops in halfway, and he listens to every fucking word we say.
Very nice.
And I want to give him some love. I love you, cuz. Thank you. And he gave me some topics to go over.
Sorry if we're making you dumber.
So I was talking about the 2-child policy in China.
Ah, okay.
ever hear about
Give
that?
it to me. That's been around for a while, though, hasn't
You can't
it?
have more than 2. Or if you
What
do,
What happens if you do?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Do
What
they
happens?
off the wife? Do they do like an on-site abortion?
I
or-
think they do like a forced sterilization or
Ugh.
tax the fuck out of you for having a third one. They call it like a upbringing fee or something. Or
they'll just tax you for anything now, right?
yeah. But I don't know. I thought that was wild, and I was trying to figure out
I don't know. What are your
how it
thoughts on
happens
it?
there. I mean,
Are
there's so
there
many
too
fucking
many
Chinese people.
Are
around
there too many
in China?
people? Are there too many people in the world right now, in your opinion?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Why do you say that? What are you basing that off of? Just because it does sound like the right answer because I'm with you.
I mean, well, I just hear the number 8 billion.
That's big.
Yeah.
Isn't like 5 billion in India?
Well, dude, if we found one moth on fucking Mars, we'd be like, holy shit.
Let's go.
That's insane.
Let's
one
go.
moth. And you got 8 billion pissing, fucking, shitting, eating.
That's the problem.
People.
You have these natural resources that are getting scarcer and scarcer. You've got species of birds and-
Consumers. Consuming.
I heard something the other day that I think like 90. Fuck, I'm gonna get somebody's gonna call me out on this. I heard it on Rogan, but like 90% of all since 1943, maybe, or maybe a little bit
Great year.
earlier.
Great year.
Yeah, phenomenal year.
Yeah.
Maybe before that, but like 90% of all sea life, as far as like species go, are extinct. That's terrifying. You know,
Like
like
shrimp.
shit that used to be there. That there's not one of them out there now.
I mean, it makes sense. But they also say we've only explored 5% of the ocean.
Well,
So
I
who
mean,
the fuck what do we know?
well, true, but I don't think they went from the coast of, the coast of California or whatnot. Now they're deep in the Atlantic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, there's just too many people doing shit.
There's too many people, and I think this is really. Vin and I were talking about this the other day. So again, I'm 48, right?
Oh,
so
fuck.
you look at the first 50 years of somebody's life, and you look at all the different like errors that have gone by. I don't think there's one that is where we're at right now that is farther away from where you started. So I was born in 75. So you look at 75, how the world was then, with technology, with just everything, with how politics,
women's pubes,
religion, everything, women voting, you name it,
Yeah,
whatever.
It was pretty much everything.
From where we're at now, I can't think of a 50-year span where there's been like more of a radical change. You got AI that's basically a year away from taking over everything. You got cell phones, you got you got all this shit going on. And it's like when I look back from when I, like in the mid 70s, I don't remember. But you look at how it was then and how it is now, it's like there can't be another era or generation that has experienced as much change as we actually have.
And it's still fucking going. So like,
it's on
picture
hyperdrive
the
now.
next 50.
Yeah, it's on hyperdrive now.
I mean, yeah, because in the 70s it was just like reminds me of like Dazed and Confused, like watching that movie. You know what I mean?
It.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I know.
Is that
I know.
real?
I should. It is real.
No shit.
But I'm not doing anything Sunday morning, so I'll probably watch it.
We got a list of movies you need to watch, but that one goes right to the top. You'd appreciate it. You'd
but
like it.
my original point where I was going is bringing an absurd amount of new people into the world while we're not fixing the shit that's wrong with it right now. I don't know. Is that a really...
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Is that a good recipe?
No, it's a bad thing. That's what I'm saying. When you asked if there's too many people, there's fucking way too many people.
Way too many, especially over there.
So maybe China's got an idea there. But I mean, there's a lot of fucking people in China, like billions.
And honestly,
I believe.
Fuck, do you want more than 2 kids? I mean, Jesus Christ.
I think
Can you imagine if you have 4 kids and they're all into 2 sports? You're fucked. You're
Yeah.
living out of the back of a goddamn car.
Yeah. So maybe that's a good idea. Maybe we should push for that.
How do we get that going?
We'll
start with an online petition, get a
change.org.
GoFundMe going. Yeah.
Change.org, a little
There it
GoFundMe.
is.
Take it to the Capitol. Be 3 people with us. Probably.
I feel like we're changing the world now with
One
this podcast.
step at
We're
a
actually
time.
using this platform for good.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna implement the 2-child policy. So you've only got 1. So does that mean I get to have 3?
Yeah, I guess I would if we're gonna do the law of averages. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, pop another one
It
out.
balances out somehow. But anyway, what'd you do this week anyway? I mean, what's new in the world
Fucking
of
real
Tim?
estate, man.
Don't
Work,
even.
work. You know how it goes. Getting the one deal that we're working on, I got it Friday, and it's basically ready to go right now. That's how I fucking roll. I just hyper focus on it.
Got a
But
good sneeze coming on.
Really, I had kind of a boring week for the most part. Bless you.
Hallelujah.
Bless you.
Oh, bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
What about you? What'd you have going on?
Oh man. I've been having bad dreams lately.
Ooh.
Weird.
Are you thinking weird thoughts when
And
you
I'm
go
like
to bed?
sleeping in now more. Like I don't usually. I'm sleeping longer. I don't know.
What's a typical night?
10 o'clock to like 8 o'clock, like 10 fucking hours, but it's broken up like crazy because I'm having these bad dreams.
Oh, you're waking up.
Yeah, I had a dream last night that I took a fucking airplane to the year 1958.
How was it? So
Lucid
you took
as
off.
fuck.
So you took off in 2024, and you landed.
And
in
I
1950.
landed in New Orleans, 1958.
What a fucking trip that would be.
Yeah, and I was visiting a lot of pizza places and bars and like getting drunk with a buddy. I don't know who it was. It wasn't you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, and it was just wild. And I woke up just like weird and disoriented. And
Where does that come from, you think?
No
Like,
idea.
where did that, your fear of flying, so you're on a plane, so that's already
we landed in the
weird.
water. I know that for sure. And I was
So
taking a
that's already
Snapchat
weird.
of it.
I've been begging you to go to New Orleans since I fucking known you, and you want nothing to do with it. So you got 2 things that you want no part of, and you're actually going to do it.
What the fuck is 1958?
I don't know.
You know, George Carlin once said that the most boring thing in the world is hearing somebody tell you about a dream they had.
I actually am fascinated by the dreams because
Really?
I try to figure out how did you get there. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you got to
Like,
think about the
what
subconscious,
the fuck were
the
you
depths,
thinking about?
Take it to the depths of what the fuck.
Now, do you know when you're in a dream? Are you cognitive enough to know I'm actually in a dream? Are you telling yourself I'm good, I'm safe, or
Sometimes, but no, not this one.
Yeah.
This one I was just like, my biggest fear was how do I get back? And my buddy kept saying, I know how to get back. I got us here. I know how to get us back.
and you don't know who this buddy even is?
No.
You can't trust that guy.
No, but one of the ways to get back was like you had to lick a stamp, and then you had to like put it on a postcard and put the year that you were going to on it. It's fucking wild.
You know what though, man? This is actually kind of intriguing.
I mean, it's
actually
weird.
a cool storyline when you think about it.
I might have had a couple beers last night, but nothing crazy. I
No,
was in bed
no psilocybin in
nothing. So that kind of I mean, that'd be a great way of like traveling.
Bad time to tell you, I spiked some of your beers with Molly.
That would be the last time
My bad.
I ever had anything around you.
Hey, spam calls.
Talk
about it.
Tell you
Let's
about
get
that?
rich, baby. Yeah, you talk. You gave me a fucking. You gave me a boner when you talked about that.
Man.
And I want you to no Diddy on that last comment.
Yeah.
And I want you to sign me up. Well, I better not say
you
it
said
online.
it earlier about the pheromone cologne too.
I better not say it. I better not say it while we're talking. But I already told you what I want you to do. I want to get into some of those lawsuits. So we need to get my phone. We need to get some fucking spam calls.
For context, somebody signed me up for about a little over a year ago. This is to the listeners because you know.
Yeah.
Sign me up for fucking everything,
which is amazing. Which
fucking
you're.
everything.
Hey, look, you're my best friend.
Dude.
Fuck,
if you look at my
that's
phone,
absolutely incredible.
If you look at my phone right now, I've got
oh, I've seen
300 calls already today. So my
it's fucking your voicemail up.
It doesn't even work.
You're getting attorneys involved.
I mean, yeah, but like look at this, and I got a spam text like this fucking. Some of these people are the worst marketers, salespeople ever. Like, look at this fucking person. What's up? What are you up to today? Reply stop to cancel.
I don't know.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know where we're going, but I think
that's
I'm
all they
into
say.
it. Yeah.
What's up?
I want to
what
see
are
where
you
this
up to
is
today?
going.
Reply stop to cancel. Like,
well,
okay.
Whenever I get one of these whenever I get these, these people that pose like they're somebody on Facebook, these little, they try to sex trap you or whatnot. Like,
oh yeah.
Some supermodel from Romania going, hey, I saw your profile. What's going on?
Let's be friends.
I'm always like, look, this is not my phone anymore. You need to reach out to this guy. And you've had a couple of them reach out to you, haven't you?
Dude, I have hundreds of phone calls, hundreds of texts a day. And this lawyer, because I'm on the do not call list and all this shit.
Right.
And I had one person call me from a place called Keller Postman, called me fucking 28 times.
Shout out to Keller Postman.
Huge shout out to Keller Postman. He's like, dude, and they leave the automated voicemails too. He's like, that's 2 fines.
Right.
So I don't know.
But do you get that money, or do they have to pay that to like the FCC or something like that?
No, it was a lawsuit that we're pursuing towards several.
You're going to get into that
several
class action,
companies.
So you're going to get you a fat check
he
for
said
like $8.
He said some of them will be class action, but you get like if you lead a class action lawsuit, you get in some cases, most cases, a spearheading representative fee. So you get a bulk of it,
right,
and the rest trickles down to the
nice. Okay, so you got to be the spearhead.
I don't know. He said, dude, he literally said I have upwards of 100 separate cases.
God damn it! I need to get some spam calls.
No, you don't want it. It's fucking ruined my life.
For a couple $2 million, you can ruin you can show up to my fucking house for all I care.
Yeah, shout out to your mom.
Yeah,
my
mom.
Yeah.
I don't know why you went there.
I don't know
but
why.
Jesus Christ.
Just for no reason. Just to felt like
she's on one today.
Oh, like,
all right.
Did you have to put her dog down?
No.
You were at the vet.
I didn't, dude.
You were at the vet.
I don't like talking about this because, I love my mom. I value my mom.
Everybody loves their mom.
So we go there. I
Even
thought she wanted
men.
me to drive her, and to put it into context, you've seen her dog. It's a fucking, what do you call them things? It's
like
a
a
Dachshund.
Yorkie?
It's this big. You can put it in your goddamn purse.
Yeah.
And I thought she wanted me to drive the dog. Well, I couldn't go there. I was doing something. So she goes, can you just meet me at the vet? And I go, okay. So I walk in and, I'm thinking the dog has leukemia because that's what she thinks. And I asked her why she thought that. And she goes, I don't know. It's just I've got a suspicion.
just a wild
suspicion.
suspicion.
I'm just like, fuck, I need to ask more questions when we're on the phone before I agree to do this. And no, we're just hanging out. They took her back, did some blood work, and they're like, all right, come back in 2 hours and you can pick her up. And, my mom's like, thank you so much for being here. And I just didn't have the heart to ask her, like, why was I here? Like, what was I doing exactly?
Well, she just automatically assumed that it had a rare blood cell count and just no reason whatsoever. Just this is what it is.
Hey, are you busy on Wednesday at 11:30 in the afternoon while working in real estate? No, Mom. What do you need? Need me to go hang out at the vet for you? Sure.
So was the dog okay?
Dog's fine, man.
See, so her suspicions were incorrect.
Did I tell you what she thought it was?
Leukemia.
No. Before that, how the dog got sick. So I take, and I think we did talk about this. So I take TRT. Shout out to Victory Men's Health. That's where I get my TRT. I love it. So she found out about that, and my mom's going, "What if you sweat and the sweat got on my floor and the dog came and licked it up, and that's why the dog got." When I heard that, I just kind of put my head in my fucking hand. I'm like, this is going to be a long road. This is going to be a really long road.
That's like Final Destination type shit. Like that's
It's
something
dude.
They wouldn't even put that in the movie.
It's something.
So she's okay. So shout out to your mom again. Like I said, God love her, and shout out to the dog that is healthy.
Charlie is good.
That's good. End is near, so let's drink beer topics. Let's see. We
jump in it.
Shout out to them for Casey Lamb. Casey Lamb Stout lost her husband Dylan recently, and we were doing the lemonade stand the other day, and everybody kept asking, like, "Hey, can we Venmo your daughter?" I'm like, "No, she wants a fucking experience of serving a cup of lemonade and stuff." Now,
and you got to pay
she doesn't
tax
want
on
a dollar
Venmo now. And she wants to avoid the IRS.
She doesn't want $1. She wants the experience. So I spun it and said, "Hey, if you want to do that, buy a cup virtually for Casey and her family. You can do that." And the beer family came through.
Oh, that's what it was. It was for that.
No, we were just doing it for fun
okay,
at first.
Gotcha.
We're doing it for fun at first, but then so many people said, "Hey, can I Venmo a cup?"
Right.
I'm like, "Well, no, but if you want to," and I was like, "Maybe you could Venmo Casey instead."
Right.
So, if you shout out to the beer fam for coming together and raising.
All right, here. If it's going, definitely.
I don't want to.
My contract. All right.
Yeah, I mean, here, just okay.
All right.
Anyway, Venmo at Casey. That's KASEY -LAMM. If you want to support her and her sons, in this time. So. Also, June 15th, we got the fucking Frankie Martin's Garden Party.
We're fine. We're doing this.
We're doing it.
All right.
Doing this.
You didn't tell me June 15th.
I said it 600 times on this fucking podcast alone, Tim.
Did you?
Oh,
All
my
right,
gosh.
my bad.
Jesus Christ.
All right, June 15th.
June 15th, Frankie Martin's Garden, 4 o'clock. I'm looking for a band.
Okay.
A good one. So if anybody knows anybody that you think would be good.
I'm thinking about buying some DJ equipment and doing my own house music.
Never mind.
Not want to do that?
No, we got it. I don't need the
to
band
do this,
anymore because we got you.
And we've got, a month and a half to get. I can learn how to fucking DJ in a month and a half. Come on.
YouTube.
Yes.
Bro. Artificial intelligence.
And is it Faust am I finally gonna meet Justin Faust?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Yeah.
We're gonna have cornhole tournaments. We're gonna have pickleball tournaments. We're gonna have sand volleyball tournaments. We're gonna have fucking live music. Plenty of food trucks.
They have pickleball courts up there?
Yeah.
Bring your fucking cash. I only play cash games.
I feel like you're good at that.
What's that?
I feel like you'd
cash
be good
games
at
or pickleball?
Pickleball.
One-on-one, I'm going to be probably 95% of the people out there. If it's me and Vin, my ultra-athletic son playing, probably we win no games whatsoever.
Why?
We cannot play together.
Oh.
Yeah, I told you this. We played each other. We got into it. We were playing one-on-one because we both played tennis. We're actually doing pretty well, and we go to this tournament. We had never played on teams, and it's a totally different fucking game set when you're playing with teams. You really don't have to be athletic. You don't have to have stamina. You just have to really know the game and all that. And we got our app. We're walking in, and we just see these people. I'm like, we're going to fucking mop the floor. This is going to be a joke. We shouldn't even be here. Dude, we got our dick stomped.
Yeah.
Getting shit talked. He's throwing his racket. I'm ready to smack him because he's acting like a baby. Then I start acting like a baby. So, yeah, it was
So then you guys are mad at each other. In the car ride home, it's awkward silence.
Yeah. I told him I never wanted him.
Yeah.
You know, like...
Should have pulled
your
out.
Mother's idea.
Yeah, that's rough. But yeah, we're gonna have a fucking party. Dave Walter is coming into town. Amy Smith is coming into town. I know John Long's gonna be there with Jenny. So June 15th.
John Long.
Yeah, I love the guy.
So Long John when they do the.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So he's a beer page superstar, and he is known as the Hung Under Man.
Hung Under Man. Yeah. Is that because of the Long John?
It's because of he wore a shirt once that said "Hung Over." No, hung under. Yes, and he put it on the beer page, and it just
not bad.
Yeah, we made a shirt dedicated, a couple shirts dedicated to that guy. So he'll be there. Hope everybody can be there. June 15th, Frankie Martin's Garden in Cottleville.
What's the capacity to that place? Let's blow it the fuck up.
I'm not sure, but I'd really like to fill it up. So I'm thinking of entertainment wise, like music, who we could have that's got a great stage presence, but also can rock and roll, bro. Tommy Crane.
That's what I meant.
It's actually not a bad idea. Gorilla
You're
Theory.
welcome.
Gorilla
You're welcome.
Theory.
Boom.
See,
There
this
it
is
is.
why I talk to you about things.
That's why we consult each other.
Yeah.
You know, you need a little outside perspective.
Yeah,
Tommy Crane.
That's a great idea. Gorilla Theory. Yeah.
Moving on.
Remind me of that whenever
what
we
I do.
Whenever we
That's
leave.
what I do.
Yeah, it is what you do. Good for you, bud. Thank you. Okay, and also, did you have anything going on that you wanted to talk about, promote, push out there to these people while we're here?
I got nothing.
I don't either, man. It's fucking rain. I'm about done with it. I opened my pool though.
I saw that little weekend action.
Yeah.
You getting in it tonight? I got a free night tonight. You want to go swimming?
No, it's freezing.
It's not that bad out.
The
pool is.
pool.
All right.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I don't mind cold water if it's hot outside.
Right.
But it's fucking rainy. It's
How
like
cold
60
is
degrees
it?
right now. Huh?
How cold is it?
Oh, I don't know. It's refreshing if it's hot as fuck outside.
I'll come over if we do 20 minutes worth of pool time. 20 minutes, that's all I ask.
And you don't mind that the
I cold
ambient
tub every day. Your pool ain't shit compared to what I get into on a daily
I know
basis.
that. I'm the one that got you back into the cold
I know,
tub
and you're
'cause
talking about all these endorphins and your fucking mindset. And I'm so clear, you know. It's like I wake up every morning, I got this clear set purpose, and blah blah blah, and then just like,
yeah,
you know,
you put your body into extreme shock.
It's the best
out of nowhere, and it's like what, and then you're awake.
It's the best,
You're
and
awake.
I feel like I have to start because I'm seeing. I think the new fad now. Why does everybody have to record everything that they do now?
Oh, you got to record your
like,
cold tub.
Yeah, I why? Why though? You record when you go on vacation and you're doing a fucking zip line over the Amazon, but cool, you got into cold water and sat in it. Let's watch that.
3 minutes of you just sitting there with your nipples
Whoa,
just breaking
this is fucking
off.
captivating right here.
I don't know. That's just the way we are these days. It's so easy to do. Like back in the day, you used to have a fucking camcorder. You'd have to set up the the little VHS inside of it.
Look,
you
bitch,
know?
back in the 70s, we didn't have cold tubs, and even if we did, you'd have to tell people that you did it or take a Polaroid picture and pass it around. There was none of this shit. So,
well, what about all those fuckers back then that didn't even have hot water? That was just automatically cold.
You know, that was their pride. You know, luck of the draw and what family you're
1943.
drawn into. Yeah, you know, it's
1943.
can't help it. Your ancestors sucked.
Exactly.
You know.
Shout out to them.
But I will come over tonight. We talk about this. This is our dance right here. We talk about
We were
hooking up,
supposed to get Who Hot yesterday.
and I never heard from you.
Yeah, I never heard from you.
Glad
we put
you
that
were-
shit in fucking like right. Remember we were like, it's set in stone.
I told
Thursday.
you I'm
Boom,
at
and I
work
forgot,
all
and you
day,
forgot.
every day. All you got to do is roll up. That's all you got to do.
Oh yeah, just 40 minutes each.
I
way.
did. You know what though? I did tell you I was going to call you and remind you because we talked about it on Monday,
Yeah,
and I'm like, we only got 2 days, but I'll remind you both days, and I never did. So
Yeah, you
my
ball
bad.
sack
My
loving
bad. But I
bitch.
will. Yeah, let's hang out tonight.
Yeah, what are we gonna do? Just kind of
Oh, be a couple guys.
have a little beat off.
Maybe spray some of that pheromone,
Pheromone
shit. Get in the pool.
Yeah.
God, this is getting
This
like
is getting
uber gay right now.
steamy.
Yeah, it is getting. Not that there's
Steamy.
anything wrong with it, but
No, well, that's the Seinfeld. Not
It
there's anything
is.
wrong with that.
I mean, hey, do what you do.
Yeah.
In the words of my father, if it feels good, do it.
It's actually.
As long as no kids or farm animals
Yeah.
are involved, I'm good.
Yeah. Farm animals. Anyway, I don't have much today. I'm just fucking. I don't know. I did have a
You have a
bunch of
list.
shit.
Come
I have a
on.
bunch of shit, but I'm just, man, this weather every time. This is like this last Friday too.
You just want it all, though. I
Rainy
mean,
and
it's
cold and
warm out. You
fuck.
were bitching about it being cold before, and
I'm a
now it's
whiny
gorgeous
fuck.
outside. We got a little bit of rain, and now
I'm a-
Brandon's back to fucking moping around.
I'm a whiny fuck. You know what? I do like that new speakeasy in town. 63385
Haven't been there.
Speakeasy, Wentzville. It's the old Chillax. That place is pretty legit. So shout out to that place. Rob. Oh, actually, you know what? Rob Neely has his surprise birthday party tonight. He don't know anything
Nice.
about it. So this is going to be aired in the
Oh,
future.
I'm live streaming this,
Oh,
by
that's
the way.
fine. That's
Sorry,
fine.
Rob.
You have 3 followers. So
Oh, ouch. Oh,
you didn't deserve that.
oh, that hurt.
You didn't deserve that.
Well,
I'm
you're
sorry.
one of them, and you've got a subset. So if it's like a pyramid scheme,
Yeah.
fuck, I'm all good.
It's like it works.
I am all good.
It works. But yeah, that place is cool, man. We went there last Sunday. They got like a big garage door opening thing that just lets it with a patio, lets in a lot of good breezy air, you know.
Now, are there actually people getting up and talking, or is it a bar and they call it a speakeasy?
What the fuck are you talking about?
A speakeasy is like, isn't that where you get up and you like in So I Married an Axe Murderer with Michael Meyer, when he gets up and you get up and you get the microphone and you kind of do like poetry, kind of.
That's not a speakeasy, you fucking doofus.
What do you call what do you call that? Why do they call it a speakeasy and not a bar? What is the
it's a
what
theme
separates?
of like the 1920s when it was prohibition and shit. They'd have a little God.
Edit that out,
Man. We're gonna keep that.
Edit that out.
We're gonna make that a hype reel. We're gonna make that a reel.
No. Edit that shit out. All right.
Speakeasy.
So you got to walk
Fucking
in with like a
poach.
Tommy gun and like a fucking zoot suit
Yeah.
on, or okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Yes.
yeah.
Fuck.
What this whole time I thought speakeasies were these. It says fucking speakeasy. I thought it was like one of those.
I think they called it a speakeasy back in the day because they were saying be quiet because we're drinking alcohol down here and we don't want to get caught.
that makes sense.
It wasn't poetry.
aptly titled.
That's the
okay.
fourth gay thing you've said today.
What do you call those things though?
What?
The thing that Michael Meyer goes to in So I Married an Axe Murderer. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where he gets up and
Yeah, and they
woman,
like, and they
whoa,
and
man,
they do
whoa,
like
man, she makes me horny Saturday morning.
and then people like snap.
Yeah, what do
instead
you
of
call
clap.
that? It's got a name.
Oh man.
This whole fucking time I thought it was a speakeasy.
You did,
God damn it.
Wow. You know what? I don't know. Fuck. I'd look it up, but I don't even know how to like Google that.
I really want that fucking. I would really like that 3 minutes back so we can fucking.
We're gonna need to.
Joey, cut that shit out.
Nope.
Yep,
No.
cut it.
No. But
So
yeah,
good time though.
It's a great time. Yeah.
Great.
They had a taco truck up there. It was these two gals with this.
Very speakeasy theme-ish, you know.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what
the
they used
taco
to
truck-
do back in the day.
Yeah, they had taco trucks in the 20s during
Nice.
Prohibition, so that's where they got that from. But the taco truck is called like two girls tacos or something like that.
That sounds.
And it's two girls that are working it. It's funny.
Wait, I think I watched that.
Yeah,
yeah. I think I watched that online the
Yeah,
other
you can
day.
get that at Family Video. In the back
Probably
room.
different than what I watched.
Yeah, but it was really good. It was really good. And we're going to go there tonight. So happy birthday, Rob Neely, even though I'm not spoiling it because he can't.
What time are you going? Oh, that's tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
So maybe we do that.
I might head up.
What's the wife doing?
She's going to dinner with some people.
She's always got something fucking going on.
She's always got something
Good
going on.
Lord.
Yeah.
And she never
she's got a
invites
little,
you. She
She's
never
got a
invites
little
you.
side piece going on. No, she does. She does. But I always make up, I've got a sprained ankle or something like that. But no, it's like a girl's dinner. She knows what to invite me to and what not to invite me to.
Well, that's
so,
good.
Yeah.
That's good. So you're not going to girls' dinner, which you would
Yeah.
think she would.
So where is this
invite you
place
to.
at again?
Wentzville.
What time are you going?
I don't know. I don't even know if I am going.
Okay.
I mean, Cassie said something about it, and I don't know. Maybe tonight.
I might roll up there.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. If not, we can just swim in the pool.
There it is.
That's
Boom.
great. Great idea. What are we at on time here? I just
We
am
got-
running
we
out
got
of
plenty.
steam.
We
I'm
got
running out of steam.
Pull your list up.
Well, I had the
I feel like talking.
Giving Pledge conspiracy.
Let's get into that.
That's one that my cousin Chris told me to look into. Apparently,
What did you find?
The Giving Pledge is apparently where many of the elite and wealthiest individuals in the country or world pledge to donate most of their wealth when they
Okay.
pass away.
All right.
But the conspiracy, I think, is that you're like a part of the fucking, like, it's like you're on some list. If you get on this list, the Giving Pledge list, that when the world goes to fuck, you're like saved.
Oh, okay. So they bring in the secret bunker.
Yeah, like in the
That's in
movie
the side
2012,
of-
which you still haven't fucking watched.
So I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Which makes sense. I mean, why the fuck? I mean, you don't have to be on a list for that. I mean, Elon Musk. I mean, anything happens, he's got the heads up.
And honestly, if you've
money to
already
do what he
got that
wants.
much money, can't you kind of set that shit up on your own? Like, do you need to be part
Do
of
you
some
need to
sort of?
pledge it?
Yeah, exactly.
And do you need to?
And has anybody actually done it yet? Have we had anybody on that list that's actually died?
You know who looks like they're fucking actually?
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
Yes.
Yeah. No, Steve Buscemi.
Yes.
That guy. No, but apparently Jeff Bezos' ex-wife gives away more money than anybody.
I have read that.
Like
Yeah.
billions.
Wonder what that's all about.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's got a
Why-
guilty
why-
conscience. She probably like saw the lizard eyes and shit with all the people. You know, the fucking they get into that room with the goat heads
Yeah.
You know, and she's like, I gotta cleanse myself.
That's a speakeasy, isn't it?
It's a speakeasy in Wentzville. Eyes wide shut party. Fucking yes. And then they do poetry.
I don't know. Look, my thing is this. I think it's a noble gesture, you know, but I think with a lot of those people, they're probably doing that. Whenever I hear somebody dies and they donate all their money, that means whatever they did to get all that money, a lot of people got fucking fucked over, killed, whatever.
Trying to buy their way into heaven.
A lot of shit. They're just trying to buy themselves a clean conscience.
Yeah, exactly. Or they're just fucking hate their kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm scared
where
of.
you're-
I know,
You
man.
got it.
I'm so scared. I love you, Mom. God damn it, I love you.
Yeah, that's tough. But yeah, I don't know. That's just it could be bullshit either way. I feel like if I had $100+ billion, I would just set my own shit up. I mean, like, you probably live forever. I mean, wouldn't you just build some bionic
Do
head?
you want to?
No. That's that Neuralink shit, right? Don't they doing something with that, or what is that?
I don't know. I think we're gonna be on the tail end of that one. I think we're gonna miss that craze, but it's
yeah. I feel like, I mean, I don't know. I think, what is it? It's like a chip that goes into your fucking brain, and
yeah, but I think that's more of like a microprocessor that allows you to fucking download information. I think it's not as, I don't think it's as
learn
extreme.
Spanish in a half an hour.
I don't think it's extreme like the Matrix where fucking plug it in. Oh, now I know jiu-jitsu or whatnot. But I think there is going to be some level of your brain's going to have like a little microprocessor or a computer in it, and you can just download shit. Nothing about it, when I hear that, thinks, oh, this is a great idea.
Right.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. So
I
you've
don't
got
know.
that, and we're running parallel with AI, which again, absolutely terrifies.
Takes over the
fucking
Neuralinks.
shit. The only thing that keeps me awake at night is this goddamn AI. I don't know why more people aren't making a big deal about it.
a lot of them are, but
The masses are more concerned about fucking Travis Kelce and Beyonce, and it's like, no, there's killer robots getting ready to take over the world.
yeah. I mean, well, if you think about it, like, that's true. We're like so distracted by so many other fucking things
Yeah.
that
It's social media. Dude, it's social media, and I hate to sound like a broken record, but it's gonna be the fight. It's gonna be the end of us.
What do you think will happen? How's it going to go?
With what?
The
AI,
end- the
social
end of
media.
us, the end of us. Like, how does it go? Give me your step-by-step process of.
Here's what I think happens. All right, and I think this is a pretty plausible explanation, but I think we're going to get to a point. So when AI becomes sentient and
when it becomes what?
Sentient? Am I saying it the right way? Whatever the fucking word is. But this is what I think happens. So AI is going to get to a certain level, and it's going to start teaching itself, and it's going to start evaluating because it's got access to all this stuff, what we're doing with natural resources, what's going on with the economy, just the growing hate with religion, and like just all that stuff. And I think it's going to say, hey, these guys are on a one-way path to destroying this planet. We need to step in and do what we think is right based on all the information they've got because they're supercomputers.
Is this Terminator?
It's getting there.
That's
It's getting there. And I think at some point it's just like, unless we get these guys under control and we turn them into hamsters and we're the ones managing them, they're going to ruin the whole fucking thing. So then that's going to happen. Then we're going to rebel. And there's your Terminator.
There's your Terminator.
I don't see... I mean, explain...
No, I get it. I think it...
Explain what I just said right there that wouldn't happen.
I mean, do they learn obviously, if they're learning, why would they not?
Sentient. That's the word.
Yeah, I still don't know what
well,
that
they
word
are,
is.
and they're going to make them... So as of right now, I think the whole thing is like, if you open-ended AI, I think that's where people can like plug into the back end and kind of do whatever they're going to do with it. I don't think it's going to be like some evil Bond villain coming up with his own AI and taking over the world. I think governments are going to get involved, and they're going to, how do we use this to kind of control the masses? You get robotic armies and shit like that, and then the robots kind of turn on the government. I'm telling you, man, it sounds way fucking out there.
It's not crazy. Think about
at all.
Like, it's not crazy.
Yeah, it's
look
again,
at the shit
it's
that happened.
terrifying.
Look at the shit that happened in 1943.
Telling you.
Or whatever the fuck you said earlier.
Yeah.
But I mean, like with Nazis and shit. Like,
yeah, exactly.
People just like, yeah, that's possible.
The first day that I saw, the first time I saw, you ever seen that robot that does the backflip? Like came out like maybe 5 years ago. It's just fucking standing there and it jumps up, does like a double backflip, and then it's jumping. It's like parkouring and all that. And it's being controlled by, fucking some idiot over here. The second I saw that, I'm like, we're done. That's it. It's over.
What do we do?
What do we do?
Where do we go?
You know what we do? We do the pledge thing.
We give.
Yeah.
We donate to. We pledge to give the majority of our wealth.
We throw it together. we try to hit 100 billion and go, hey, collectively, here's our money.
Here's what we're going to
get
give.
us away from these goddamn droids.
We need to be on the list. Huh. Another thing I read was human cloning. Like,
in what aspect? Just
that a lot of celebrities are cloned humans. I love that shit. I think that's awesome. Think about it. Avril Lavigne, that's like the biggest one.
Okay.
Apparently,
and why do we think she's a clone?
Apparently, well, and here's what I read. I know there's somebody's gonna correct me. Some fucking person is gonna say this was really.
It's
but
the best.
There's always that.
You get the
There's
side
always one
message. Hey
fucking
man, it's
person.
sentient.
By
not
the
sentient.
way, yeah, it's coming. But apparently, she died in a car accident right at the height of her career, and her manager and her company, and they still want to make money off this, bro.
Right.
So, boop.
Were they making that much money off her to where they can?
Don't know.
Is it more work to make another Avril Lavigne in a fucking petri dish, or just go out and find?
I don't know.
Another teenager that can sing.
I don't know. Apparently,
it seems like a lot of work for her.
Apparently, they did it with Kanye West.
Okay.
Which fucking, if you look at Kanye West back in the day, and look at his fucking him now, it's not too hard to believe.
What are you saying? As far like how he looks, how he acts,
how he acts.
Well, when you get that big, you're gonna fucking drive yourself crazy. And I hate to use the word genius, but the guy is a musical genius. I mean,
what? I don't. Okay, so look, all right, everybody says that, and they say that about Eminem too, and all that shit. And sure, I'd say they're talented, but what the fuck is genius about Kanye West? Just
okay.
Is it the lyrics? Are they
I
like,
hold myself.
Like, what
I hold myself in very high esteem.
Yeah.
Okay, there's not much where I can see somebody do and go, yeah, I could do that if I put my mind to it. So where I'm going with this is most rap songs that I hear, especially fucking nowadays. I mean, you could hire any meth head off the street and go, hey, write a rap song, and they could probably do it.
Yeah.
When I listen to his shit and you hear his lyrics and you know some of the things that he's like actually talking about, the references that he makes, you're like, how the fuck did anybody think about digging that deep and throwing that lyric into, a song? So, I mean, it's like thought provocative, I guess, versus like a Jay-Z. I would say a Jay-Z is a musical genius. When you listen to his rap, I don't know. It's just
okay. I mean,
so
obviously,
it's something I would never. So we're clear. You're a genius if I don't think I can do it. Is that fair enough?
That's the fucking way.
All right.
Yes,
all right.
That's fair.
Moving on.
That's fair. So if Tim can't do it, you're a genius.
All right. There we go.
That. That's a good way to put it.
Go.
But I mean, I always hear people like, oh, he's. I'm like, dude, is super extremely talented.
Yeah.
But then I guess I don't understand
off the court, out of the studio, he's an absolute fucking psychopath.
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking.
It's much watched. It's must-see TV though.
What's that shit he's wearing nowadays? It like covers his entire fucking body and face.
I don't know, man, but it's so funny.
It's like a do-rag for your whole body.
Yeah, it's so funny. Because he's trying to hide from the paparazzi.
Something like that. It's
like somebody's going to see that walking down the street and not go, oh, that's Kanye.
It's like a spandex suit. I mean, like those green suits those people fucking wear whenever they're like in a TV show.
The green suit.
Yeah, he's wearing that, but it's like black or white.
He's got a very flattering body to do that with, though. Kanye, stop. Wear it a little bit looser. You don't need to be wearing tights, big boy.
That's true. What's going on with Diddy, though? Did they say he I obviously know what was going on with him, but what's the latest? You said,
I haven't heard much. I think he's starting to, as the kids say, clap back. So I think he is starting to get some like rebuttals or whatnot. But I watched a thing the other day, and it's really interesting that, like, when all this shit came out, celebrities are always the fastest to jump on the distancing themselves. And, like Harvey Weinstein, when that came out, you had so many people coming out against them and all that. And you had a little bit with Diddy, but you don't have as much as you would actually think, which tells me, and this is some pretty gnarly shit that he's being accused of doing, you don't really hear that many celebrities coming out, like, against him that knew him, which makes me think that he's got shit on him. The guy had cameras all over his house.
Yeah.
So anybody that went to a Diddy party probably did some shit that they don't want their husband or wife to
So
know.
or
so
the
he's
public.
got the blackmail. Yeah, so
Yeah.
he went the Epstein route, you know?
Interesting.
Yeah, so maybe that's the ticket.
What?
Plant cameras everywhere. You get some people to say some
crazy
some
shit.
incriminating shit or
And
whatnot, and yeah,
Extort them.
now you got favors for life.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe that's what's going on. That makes sense. I thought he like took off or something.
He
And then-
did, but I think so they raided his house about 3 weeks ago, I want to say, right?
It might have been a little
Feds
longer.
go in or DEA goes in. They picked up. Did you see the guy, the strung out white dude that they arrested? He's like a 22, he's like Vin's age, like 22, 23. That was like his drug guy. Like, I got to pull this up. When you see this guy, you're like, that's who, that was the high school drug guy back when I went to school.
That's
and it's
Diddy's
this
drug
is-
guy.
This is your mule right here. But they raided his house. They didn't touch him at all. They just wanted to see if they could find any like videotape. So some very powerful people that were at Diddy's parties were like, "Hey man, I don't know what you need to do, but you need to get in there, get that fucking
See what you
know,
can find and
see
get it
what
out
you
of
can
there."
find and burn it."
Yeah.
You know, so
Okay, I like you know what, you're getting more of a conspiracy theory mind these days, and I really appreciate that about you.
you're welcome.
really
I'm a
do.
very cynical person.
Sentient.
Sentient. I don't believe 99% of what I see.
That's good. I
Yeah,
like that. I
yeah.
like that. That's
And I'm coming out, God damn it.
that's the fifth gate thing
Yeah.
you've said. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not there's anything wrong with that.
Oh, that one was really, yeah.
You just said you were
know what
coming
I mean.
out, so I mean,
No Diddy.
yeah, Jesus. But no, yeah, that's deep. That's deep. What about the election coming up? You don't hear much about that.
Dude, I'll tell you what. All these people that are like talking shit about it, how they don't want to. I cannot wait. I love if you're dumb enough to just get pulled in, to think your opinion, what you post online, like you're gonna somehow sway the election, or you're gonna mic drop on me because you threw a cute little meme about Biden or Trump or whatever. I get so much entertainment out of that. I really do.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
But what do you think it's gonna be? Why are we not hearing more about it? Unless you
Well-
listen to like CNN or 97.1 or Fox.
I think you don't hear anything from the left because they're trying to figure out what to do. I think they realize that and look, I'm not taking any sides here whatsoever. I'm just trying to be empathetic with their position. And you got this guy that they've got to pump him up with so many drugs just to get him up and get him fucking blundering. Did you see him the other day? He was like reading off the teleprompter and he was reading whatever and he just goes comma or period or something like
Did he?
that. And it's like, oh
Yeah,
my God.
that sounds about right.
You know, and then you got Kamala. So I think they're trying to regroup to figure out what are we going to do. Here's what I think. I think right before we get to, primary, I think right when it probably, we'll say July, I think he's going to have some health issues.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to throw out Newsom and I threw this prediction out earlier. I think it's going to be Newsom and Michelle Obama.
That's what
is the ticket they're going to run on.
Michelle Obama as president.
As vice president,
Vice
I think they throw or
Gavin Newsom
or
is-
flip him, or flip him. And actually, pre-COVID, you saw Newsom. He looks stately. He speaks well. He's just got the swagger and all
Looks
that.
like Justin Faust.
Yeah, he totally looks like Justin Faust. And what did I tell you? I
he
said,
said it.
Justin,
He
I've
said
never
it.
met you. I like you, but you
said
look like a crooked senator. You
Yeah.
know, and that's a compliment, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they end up throwing him out there.
And where's he go?
What do you mean? Where's he go?
They're just done with him. They're like, that's it, bud. You're done.
No, they throw him in the race. I think
Joe
he's
Biden.
going to be. Oh, Biden. Oh, yeah. They're
Just
going to send him off to Shady Oaks retirement
rolling
home.
down a
oh
fucking,
yeah. Oh
rolling
yeah.
down a set of stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on the right, I have absolutely no idea. I don't know what they're. I think Trump's going to absolutely smash. I think his troops are lined up, ready to go, and I think nobody wants to take that guy on right now. So I think he's going to have a cakewalk. I don't think any of these.
Yeah.
What he's got going on legally is going to affect him whatsoever.
They're fucking trying, man. And what I find interesting is that the left is spending a lot of time trying to get him like thrown in jail and not
Right.
able to run.
100%.
And they're spending way more time trying to do that than they are like, hey, why don't you just try and beat him?
Right. Well, that's I think that's a new age policy or politics. I think that, and again, that's different from when I grew up. It used to be you and I are running. I'm going to sit here and tell the world why I'm better than
you don't say
as
that no more.
opposed to, let's not worry about me. He fucking sucks.
Yeah,
you know?
that's all you got now is the fucking. It starts off with a gray screen on the commercials. Now it's like a gray fucking screen with the red X's.
Yeah,
and the next to the guy, and then all of a sudden it's fucking colored.
They're great.
And there's
They're
the person you should
yeah.
vote for at the end. But they just bash. And they're just like, here's why you shouldn't vote for this person instead of why you should vote for this person.
It's like they talk all this shit about you. They do the black and white, the red thing. And then it comes to me, and I'm out in the field playing with my golden retriever,
Just
duck
fucking,
hunting. There's a fucking American flag in the back. And, you know, it's like that's the strategy
that's
now.
The
That's
new
where
way
we're
of
going.
doing it. It's like medicine commercials, you know, where they're like, you know, they're telling you you're all fucked up and here's your problems and here's your symptoms. And then they're like, try Strattera. Fucking boom. And it goes to color.
Yeah,
everything's
exactly.
perfect. Meanwhile, in the background, they're saying,
could cause everything.
You might lose an arm, might lose an eye, might lose your ears.
Might gain another arm, you know, who knows?
And then it ends with, take back your life today.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I like, you know, like I like, I'm a big Tulsi Gabbard fan. I don't know if you've ever listened to her. I like RFK. I just can't fuck. He was on Bill Maher the other night. Listening to that guy talk, it's so brutal, man. It's just like I couldn't listen to this guy during.
Why? What's the matter? What's he sound like?
Oh, I'll
sound
send
like
you some videos.
He doesn't sound like you, does he? Like Steve Buscemi?
God, you're just fucking throwing
hurting
daggers at it. What did I do to you?
You did not. You didn't give me an energy drink.
It was no hoo-hot.
Yeah, no hoo-hot.
But no, it's really, it sounds like you're listening to a fucking blender speak English. And I think he talked normal, and then he got and again, I'm not like fucking like picking sides here, but I think the vaccine like did something that fucked him up, and he wrote a couple of books on it. He took on Fauci. Like he went hard in the paint after Fauci. You actually fucking wrote a book about him.
No shit.
Yeah, which I don't read, but I heard it's quite unflattering to old Dr. Fauci. So
Anthony Fauci.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. Good for him with his.
But do you like? Okay, so seriously though, but do you like that? Do you like watching people kind of just go to fucking war on social media with each other?
Yeah,
I get so much enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, because you just gotta wonder, what the fuck do you think is gonna happen here? Do you think that anybody in the history of fucking any social media has gone back and forth with somebody and changed the other person's mind?
Never.
Right.
I've tapped out.
My wife does this shit all the time online. She'll just.
I've tapped out before. I'm a huge sports guy, so I get on a lot of these like sports blog, and I've got a habit of doing this. I'll throw out stats that I made up. Just throw some shit out to make it
nowhere near true.
Yeah, to fit my narrative. And then somebody looks it up, and I'll go, fuck, I was hoping nobody looked that up, you know? So I've tapped out before.
That sounds like a Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, fucking LeBron James.
Jordan and LeBron.
That's what you do.
You could put Jordan in front of me right now, and I would get him to agree with me. LeBron's better than him.
With fake stats.
No, not at all. Yeah. Not at all. But in any event, so no, to answer your question, I don't think anybody's ever been
fucking ridiculous. And it's so much energy.
That guy's
and
right.
It's and it's just so much energy.
And
I don't know how they do it.
And I look at it like this. It's like the gun debate, you know. You're never going to get rid of guns. You're never going to get rid of social media. It is where it is right now today. So you have to look at it as you can't just take that element out. So are you going to adapt? Are people going to adapt and go, maybe I need to be more open-minded. Maybe I need to be less, cynical about things.
Right.
That's never going to happen. So I don't know a way to fix it. No. So if that's the case and it is what it is, let's sit back and be entertained by it. And that's what I do.
Sit there and fucking hang on a second. We need this real estate certification and FHA mandatory clause signed. Okay, great. Anyway,
if it were me already, you would have gotten that email.
You probably
2 weeks ago.
You probably would have. Yeah, we're closing like in 2 days.
Boom.
All right. Anyway, yes. No, I agree. And I do like to see that everybody is a life coach now on the internet. Everybody is a fucking guru of this or guru of that.
What do you think that's all about?
What the fuck is it? I don't know. Everybody's got the answers, and they got a short little clip of them teaching something.
I don't know. I think a lot of it is a midlife thing. I think a lot of these people are just like going through some midlife crisis shit. They need some, maybe they got a good family, they got a good job, they need something else. and they think in their heads, oh, hey, other people want to be like me, so let me advertise, what it is I do.
We got to parody this shit. We
We
got to parody this shit.
have to do
We
it.
got to parody
We
it.
have to do it.
I mean, it has to happen.
Yeah.
Because, look, and good for you. If you're somebody that knows what the fuck, you're an expert in your field, and you're, that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, go ahead.
Yeah.
Tell people you're obviously an expert. Go ahead, put your shit out there. But everybody's got the same fucking.
It's the same rags to riches story.
And they just got this whole spiel about wake up early, fucking do this, do that. It's like everybody's a fucking expert in everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not an expert in anything. I'm willing to admit.
That's what we need to do our parodies on.
Fucking, I'm good at this. I'm good at that. I mean, I can barbecue well, but I'd never fucking tell somebody how to do it. I don't know.
It was cute at first when you saw a couple of them, but now it's just like, and I'm seeing, and I'm not going to throw any names
I know
out,
who you're thinking of.
but no. I got people that I consider friends that I've seen do this, and it's like sending them a side text going, hey man, just to let you know, I make fun of your kind on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I've known my entire life that if you get up early and you get more shit done before people that sleep in, that's beneficial.
It's more productive than the guy that is.
Throw that out there.
If you are awake
Right.
and somebody is sleeping, you are more productive than the person sleeping.
I had an oh shit moment. If I get up earlier and I outwork my competition, I might end up farther ahead than they are.
Aha.
Whoa.
It is an aha moment.
Neat.
Yeah. So good for them.
But
good for them.
Yeah. Shout out to all the motivating individuals.
Changing the world.
Do your thing, man.
Changing the world.
Do your thing.
I did see my buddy, and here's one thing. I have a buddy named Rich Palo who
Look at you name dropping.
Yeah. Well, he's one of my really good friends, and he did 75 hard, and he sends me Snapchats every day.
Right.
And it was just me and him, and he was just like, day 74, day 75. Fuck you.
Keep
Fuck
going.
You,
It
fuck
happens.
You, pal.
Whatever.
And you never saw him put it anywhere. He didn't put it on social media. He wasn't talking about if you want to
You
learn
mean
how to do
he just
75 hard.
did it for himself and not the world?
Shout out to
Holy
that guy.
fuck.
And it's okay to celebrate your wins, obviously, but fuck, some of these people just shove every motherfucking thing down your
Yeah, I know. It's it's the cold tub. It's the up at
I sound like
7
a hater.
a.m.
I sound like a fucking hater. I don't care.
You're not being a hater. It's just I think it's like when
I don't
people,
mean to be. I'm negative today.
I think what it is, it's like you're not doing anything extraordinary. You're not doing anything that anybody else does. So I think when people that do the same thing, like again with me with cold tubbing and getting up early in the morning,
You got to record it all.
It's such a, and I'm an egotistical guy. I think we all are, but it's such an egotistical thing to post it out there like nobody else is doing it. Or if I see you doing it, now all of a sudden I'm going to start doing it. You know, like if you posted some shit about just eating nothing but vegetables, and you and I are practically best friends. Yeah. Do you think for 1 second I'm going to be like, fuck, I need to make some changes? You know, Brandon's eating vegetables.
He's eating,
yeah. No, I'm not going to,
Well, you should.
Yeah,
okay. And let me tell you why.
Athletic greens.
Okay. Yeah. Athletic greens. Yeah. I can't touch vegetables. So
no,
you're never going to
no,
see
dude,
that
it's
happen.
a powder. You
I
mix
do that.
it up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's the fucking best.
I do that. That's the only way I ever get
100%.
any vegetables at all. Yeah, but I don't know. And we're, maybe, you know what, people listening, if we sound like haters, it's because we are.
Yeah, exactly. We admit it though,
It's all good.
And honestly, if you
our
go
own
back,
shortcomings.
if you go back and you watch your own shit, you're going to laugh at it.
Yeah.
You're just going to.
But
we should do some parodies
I think it'd be fucking
where we
a
just do
blast.
the exact opposite.
We just move our hands a lot.
Yeah.
And we just fucking.
Yeah.
And you ask me a question, I'll be like, people. You'll be like,
people come to me all the time.
All the time. They say, "How do you make so much money, Tim?
Tim, how do you stay
They
in
ask
shape?"
me it every
and I've got
day.
a cigarette in my mouth, and it's like, and I'm fucking chugging on some tequila. It's you got to dedicate yourself.
Yeah, it's all about persistence and stuff. Being better than you were yesterday, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry.
Again, shout out to them. I guess
Yeah.
if it makes you happy, do it. But yeah, we're all laughing behind the scenes. So, but hey, man, it is what it is.
Just hating.
People laugh at me, so
Just
whatever.
hating and masturbating. That's all we're doing, buddy. That's all we're doing.
Told you not to say that.
Yeah, hating and baiting.
What else?
I don't know. Fuck,
Gotta be
man. I just,
something.
you know what? I want it to be hot fully now. I just want it to be hot weather. I'm ready for hot weather.
You want hot. You don't want nice. You want miserable hot. You're that asshole.
Mid 80s. I want mid 80s.
Mid 80s. That's not hot.
That's hot. It's pretty hot.
But the rain.
No, I'm done with the rain.
Good?
Done with the rain. I got the pool opened. Fucking leaves from the neighbor's house. That's the only. It would have been crystal clear. It would have been, and shout out to my neighbors, love them to death. But it would have been crystal fucking clear if it wasn't for this one tree.
They have to have a lot of tolerance having you next door.
Yeah, no, I mean, all I'm bitching about is a fucking tree, and they have to deal with me.
Yeah.
Like, you
They're
seen the video of me
hey,
fucking
asshole. The other day I came outside and you're fucking running around with a goddamn trash can on, and
yeah. So you know what? It's a small price to pay to have cool neighbors. You know, I got their tree, fine.
But I think we're close. I think we got another week and a half, 2 weeks. And I think you'll get
you know
your
what?
miserable weather.
I remember when we were, where were we? We were fucking. It was the changing of the clocks. Remember?
Yeah.
Almost 2 months ago already.
Well, is it
We sprung ahead.
right? So,
I thought that was like that's usually opening day.
well, you have more daylight. You can't debate that. I mean, fuck. I left work the other day at like 6:45, and the sun was still out.
Yes, that's true.
God
But
damn, nothing makes you
nothing
happy,
at
huh?
all. And
Jesus Christ.
the only
this
time
guy.
I'm happy is June. Okay,
Okay,
and then
all
it's
right.
fucking too hot, and it's too wet, and it's too cold.
So June 15th. That's going to be the
why do
halfway
you think-
point of your. That's going to be peak
I should
happiness
be
right
at
there.
serotonin at a max.
There it is.
That's why I picked June 15th.
I like it.
So right there in the middle.
And
right
then June
smack.
16th, it's starting to go
Fucking worst.
back
yeah,
downhill. All right, beginning of the end.
Yep. So it's this very strategically placed date.
Nice.
Fuck, I've done every one of our anniversary parties in like June,
Mm-hmm.
and our anniversaries, our beer group anniversaries in April.
Right.
Just wait till June, because June I like. May,
Makes sense.
May's all right, getting
Yeah,
there.
it makes sense.
July's too fucking hot. August's too hot. And September, it's like, oh great, now we're gonna be cold soon.
See, I don't mind it. I like the seasons.
All of them.
Hey, August, we going to Miami?
Ashley's
Yes.
birthday. Yeah.
I'm legit going to buy tickets this weekend
Why?
because if I don't do it, I will never fucking buy them.
Really?
That's just how I
So
operate. Yeah, I'll forget.
My wife is like that sometimes too. She'll be like, "Hey, we're going to Cancun in October. We better buy our tickets." And
Because
I'm like,
she knows if it's up to you,
No,
and
man.
this isn't a dig because I'm the same way. It'll never get done.
I want to buy them in October.
Right.
That's how I roll.
Yeah. So you can pay 3 times the amount.
Yeah, stupid.
Get a
Very
shitty
stupid.
fucking flight.
Very
right.
stupid,
right.
very stupid.
Right.
And then I'm sitting there fucking on Frontier,
Yeah.
holding on for dear
But
life.
I feel
with my
bad. I
bare
want
white
to go down.
knuckles.
I want to go down there and hang out with them.
I do too. I miss them. I loved having them up here. It was a good time. They were here
Give
for
me a
the
nice
last week.
tan. Wear a white suit. I can fit right in on the fucking streets of Miami.
You would fit
Yeah,
right in.
fuck
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
I
you
would.
Yeah, you look kind of Cuban.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
fucking not Tony Montana, but fucking what's his sidekick's name?
Manolo.
Manolo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I always like that guy.
could see that.
He's a good dude.
Manny, shoot
Yeah.
that beat the shit.
All he's doing is trying to take care of Tony's sister and fucking
Gina.
Yeah.
China.
Tony,
Gina.
no.
China. We just got married yesterday.
I know.
He didn't tell you?
She takes that a little too calm. She's down the road. We just got married.
Like, why the fuck didn't you tell your brother you were
Yeah.
getting married and your best friend? Like, if I got married to your sister,
Yeah.
and I didn't tell you, and you,
I'd
they
be
weren't even
upset, but I'm
invited?
not shooting you.
Well, I
Like,
think
I wouldn't be that mad.
Tony absolutely wanted to fuck his sister.
Yeah. Oh, he did. Yeah.
He was very jealous of that.
Not with that hair. Maybe she did more of the straight hair thing, but she had that fro going.
It was
and-
the shit. It was 80s, dude. It was like
Yeah, I
83
don't
or
know,
something.
But if you're gonna fucking incest, you know,
You're gonna need to
she
look a
needs
little
be
better.
yeah, definitely.
And this is why you got kicked out of fucking PSR, or not PSR. You don't know what
Catholic
PSR
school?
is.
Yeah.
PSR, parish school religion. Okay, that's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
where the people like me went that didn't go to. Fuck.
Hey man, I never got a good answer on that. Here
What
we
is
are,
incest,
like fucking
Sister
40,
Margaret?
yeah, whatever, 42 years later, still haven't gotten a good answer on that
She
one.
still tells that story.
Who?
The nun.
The nun that she died fucking centuries ago. She was 87 years old.
Oh, that's what did it.
Bitch hit like a fucking Mack truck though, man. You know what they used to do? They'd come up behind you if like you and I. This would have happened. If you and I were sitting here talking like this, whatever, we're in class, they'd walk around. They'd have these rulers. They'd have the fucking
flick it.
Yeah, they'd
back
have
of your
the
fucking
the
head.
metal ones where
Yeah.
you could just rev it back like that,
Oh.
and your buddy would see it coming. You
Yeah.
know, you don't know what's going on, but your buddy would see it and just let it happen, and they'd let it go, and it'd smack right here on the back of your neck. Worst pain you've ever had.
Really?
Oh, it's terrible.
What for? What are
Yeah.
you doing wrong?
I don't know, bullshitting, talking in class or whatnot.
And they just say, this is
Yeah.
what's happening,
Yeah,
pal.
doing anti-nun shit. They get after you about that.
See,
But yeah, they were ornery.
Doesn't that sound like? Is that a loving God?
It wasn't.
Is
No.
that a fucking?
But again, man, my thing was, and I look back now and I talk about it like all the time. I don't know why it comes up.
All the time.
Well, no, I don't know why it comes up. But like, another thing that I got in trouble with was I asked. So in Catholic school, when you're going up and you're doing your thing, and we would do this, either once a day or once a week. They got the body of Christ, and they're and they're blessing it and all that. And my thing was like this. I'm a kid hearing body of Christ. So I legit think that came from, I'm eating some Jesus, right? And that's how they presented it. You're fucking 5 years old. You're 6 years old. And they're calling it the body of Christ. What am I supposed to think? I think I'm eating the body of Christ. And like after a few months, it's like, God damn, how many, like, so they do this in other churches too? Like, how big was this dude, And it's just like,
how much Christ is there
get
left?
him out of here,
Yeah.
Like, it's a legit question.
It's a great question.
Right.
It's a great question. How did they preserve this man for 2,000 plus years?
And can you season him up a little bit? Can we get some
yeah.
Cool Ranch Jesus? Like this fucking bland shit. I mean, whatever. It's nice.
That's where, that's where you got to have a talking with the.
But that's
the
where
priest.
I took a hard turn away from her. Like, when you're asking a bunch of questions that you can't even answer from a 6-year-old.
Fair questions.
And you're getting. Not only are you not answering it, but you're getting pissed that this kid's asking it. Like, yeah, I don't know if I like that.
I don't know if I want to follow
Yeah,
this religion.
yeah, I need something. Yeah.
Then you got the blood of Christ, which is fucking wine.
Another
Here you go,
thing.
child.
Yeah,
Here's
yeah.
some wine.
Yeah,
Like,
there's another. Yeah, there's another
Underage
thing.
drinking.
How
Underage
much,
drinking at the
how
Catholic.
much
fucking-
blood? But is that Lambrusco or is that really body of Christ?
Yeah,
Because I've tasted that. My mom had some of that the other day, and I tried some, and
She had the blood of Christ at home.
yeah,
Yeah.
had Lambruscos, yeah.
Yeah, but
Little Mad Dog.
That's yeah, I don't underage drinking on Sunday at 9 a.m. I don't know about that. There's a whole lot you could talk about with the Catholic Church.
Ooh.
No offense to the Roman Catholics.
You
I'm
want to?
confirmed Catholic.
That's the one I don't want to talk
I'm
about. They'll come gunning.
Oh, they're fucking
for
insane.
sure. Yeah.
I was confirmed Catholic, and it's just the mass is just through him, with him, in him.
It's
Like,
very hard to follow. Yeah,
scary
it's
shit.
very
It's
it's very cinema, very operish.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
reminds me of what's that? Like that fucking movie? I don't know. Any movie with like Keanu Reeves and fucking
Devil's Advocate.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just freaky shit, man. Like just scary. Being
And
a
again,
kid,
we're
man.
not. I'm going to speak for you. We're not shitting on religion
No,
whatsoever.
I'm not shitting on religion.
But you do got to be cynical enough to go, all right, maybe this one right here, maybe we're going a little bit out there with what our explanation is.
Well, then they hit you with the well, you just gotta have faith. Why are you asking questions? Just fucking believe.
Fucking worst.
And it's like, all right, so that's a
yes.
pretty quick way of just going.
Well,
I don't
and
know.
Now it's the luck of the dice on where you fucking were born, where you grew up,
Mm-hmm.
So it's like faith and where you happen to be regionally located and what you're actually taught.
Yeah.
It's kind of a hard sell for those of us that think.
I mean, I don't know what the fuck happens when we die. I don't know. I just want to be a good person and wear deodorant.
Are you
know?
scared of dying?
Oh yeah.
You are scared of dying. Are you scared of dying because you don't know what's next?
I'm not. No, I'm scared of dying because I don't want to leave my family.
Right. That makes sense.
Like I wish this
Yeah.
would last forever.
That makes sense.
Like I don't want to leave.
Do you think they'll get to an age where they're like, "Fucking die already, Dad"? Jesus Christ,
Yes.
I think every kid kind of reaches
Yes.
it, except me.
Yes.
Love you, Mom. Love you, Dad.
She doesn't listen to this.
She
does she?
at all.
I'm gonna send it.
She
to her.
doesn't even know what
I'm
a
gonna send it
podcast
to her
is.
just so she
Yeah.
can see what the. She'll never ask you to go to the
She's
bed
like,
again.
what? She's on TV. Hey, what channel are you on
What do you-
again? Just keep going, Mom.
Channel
Yep.
3?
Yeah, ESPN.
Yeah, I don't know. It's and we're not shitting on religion, people. We're
No.
not. We're just saying it's okay to have very obvious questions
Yeah,
about certain practices.
and there's nothing
shit.
wrong with making fun of things. All right, that's
Yeah.
what we do.
Yeah, like the Catholic priests that have a issue with little people.
Yes, that's an elegant way
Like
to
that's not
put
a.
it.
I mean, that's a very.
You haven't heard of that in a while, though. I feel like is that just being suppressed, or you think they're actually
Maybe they just stopped.
You know what it
Maybe they
is?
had a-
You know what it is? I think, and I'm not making this up. I think they can. I think they can get married now. I think before you couldn't get married.
So why didn't they just fuck women that were their age? I don't understand that. So what, they can get married now, so now they're not attracted to children?
Well,
Like,
I
what
think
is the
because you're
logic
locked
there?
in, you're locked into this like compound. Well, no, that's not that. That's just Vatican shit right there. Like, I don't think they can leave. I think they're like pretty much, or it's very rare that they can leave the premise. And the kids were right there. They're
You know what kind of meat a priest eats on Friday?
Fuck. No.
None.
Not bad.
Thanks.
I'm using it today.
Take it.
I'm using it
Take
today.
it. Anyway, I cut you off there, but I had
that
to.
wasn't
I had
bad.
to.
But no, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know why they didn't do it. But you watch a lot. You ever go down that rabbit hole? It's a lot of pedophiles literally got into the religion because they were like, oh my God, this is, you're bringing the wolf right to the fucking,
Jesus
to the
Christ,
cows.
it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's gnarly. It's bad.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a fucking whole nother
It's
podcast topic.
It's nasty. But what I'm saying is, you haven't heard that much of it lately, so maybe it's on the downward trend. Hopefully,
hopefully you know what? Maybe they just have decided to change.
And you've got iPhones now, so the kid can just go, all right, what do you want me to do, Father?
Yeah.
You just see a cloak running off. Right. Where are you going?
I'm live. Fucking
Yeah.
That's fair. All right. Well, what else? I don't know.
I got nothing, man.
Yeah, I know. It's just
I got a lot of work when I leave today. So I don't want to leave.
You know what? We do need to give some love to John Morgan and the Premium Cabinets family.
Johnny boy.
Premium Cabinets. You're gonna hear it on the outro and the intro. That guy's awesome. John Morgan and family. Premium Cabinets, St. Louis. If you need any type of cabinetry, kitchen remodeling, all the good shit, that's who you need to holler at. Premium Cabinets. But we need to do some videos, some parody videos and some shit, and we need to do some fun stuff because this is fulfilling and all.
It is, but we need to level up.
Yeah, it's
We need
fulfilling.
to step it up. We
It's
got a lot of
fulfilling.
people to offend, and
This
I don't
is-
think we're doing enough on this podcast.
People fucking ask all the time. They really do ask this. Okay,
Uh-huh.
this isn't me going, hey,
All right.
what's the...
right.
People do often ask,
Hey, Brandon.
what the fuck is your guys' podcast about?
And you say
I said, that's nothing.
literally nothing.
It's nothing. It's just
literally
me.
nothing.
It's, I mean, you can, like, we have no agenda whatsoever. It's just me and my best friend sitting here just Friday morning, just blowing off steam and talking shit.
And this is what we would talk about if these
If we were just
mics weren't here.
This
we'd
is-
be having the same exact conversation.
identical. Like, how many times whenever we're sitting here or like anywhere else, I'll be like, hey, wait till we turn the microphone on.
Pause. Stop.
yeah,
all right.
let's
Here,
wait.
I'll put it in my pocket.
because this is what we do. So
Body
we
of Christ. All right.
we're not-
fucking save it for later.
we're not selling anything. We're not. I mean, obviously, I'm a realtor and Tim's a lender, but other than that, we don't fucking have any.
Nah.
And I love that.
Nah.
And if people listen, they listen. If two people listened, I wouldn't give a fuck.
So our plan is what? We start making some parody videos.
Just because it's fun.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
like it.
I think it's fun. I've done I've done some acting with locally with Joey and them, and it's always the fucking best time ever. When the cameras are going, you get a little script, you get a little stage.
Put
set
me
up,
in,
you get a little-
coach.
It's so much.
I would
fucking-
like to play.
It is fun, and then Matt Goodman will edit it up, chop it up real good. It's just fun. So I don't know, but that's what this is. This is if anybody ever asks what the fuck you guys' podcast
Nothing.
about,
It's about
literally
nothing.
nothing.
We're not
It's
trying to change the world. We're not trying to make you smarter. If anything, we're trying to make you possibly a little bit dumber. But as long as you laugh doing it, that's all we get.
and even if you don't, I mean, it's just us putting our thoughts from here onto something we can listen to later.
I kind of wish we had some people gunning at us online a little bit. Like I want a little bit of
Some drama.
yeah, some hate or something like that to
Yeah.
kind of play with.
Well, I think we touched on a couple things today that should get us there.
That'll get us.
We got the Roman Catholic Church.
I
we
don't
got,
think with this crew, man.
right.
That's the one thing I will say. I
Yeah.
really not the one thing that came out wrong.
It's
but
the only.
I respect the fact that I don't see a whole lot of people getting too terribly offended on your page
Right.
at what we're actually talking
No,
about.
they really don't get offended by much. It's great. We kind of built a pretty good culture.
You know, the one thing I do see a couple of people like kind of throwing out, because I don't sit there I'm not on social media that much at all. But I notice a lot of people getting upset about some girls maybe showing off some of their assets while they're so maybe they got a beer right here, but they're in the shower, and we've got to edit it out like right above the nipple or something like that. And I see a lot of people having some taking some issues with that. What's the
why?
I
why?
have
Here's the
just
thing.
don't look at it.
Here's
How's
the
that?
thing. You can, dude. This is it. Okay, this is it. Ready for this? Check it out. You can go. Just like that. You see that?
Exactly.
That whole move?
Exactly.
That whole move right there and it's gone. It's fucking gone. You don't see it anymore. Where'd it go? Where was it?
Or you got to Karen it.
Yeah.
You got to Karen it. Look, people, it's social media. Some of these girls might be a little lonely. Maybe they don't know. They don't want to go to a bar and get approached by some fucking creep. So they post a picture of themselves in the shower with a beer or whatever. Let them have their fun.
And if you don't like it, it's
scroll.
It's this. It's done. It's gone. It's gone.
I don't like it. I have to fucking make a comment on it because I don't agree with it. Ugh.
So shout out to those people. Also shout out to did I tell you I got fucking
AIDS?
Yeah. I got an MLS.
Congrats.
Remember I put marketing
you did.
remarks.
Yeah. I was. We were playing golf and that all went down.
Turns out that lady's name I think is actually Karen. So hopefully she does listen.
Fucking yes. That's amazing.
I think she was upset she didn't get my listing. So I got a call from our local MLS. Oh my God.
That's Major League Soccer, by the way.
Yes, MLS. That said somebody was offended by what I put in the marketing remarks, which was I put that the house had hardwood, and I put "ha" in parentheses next to it. And
how fucking dare
she
you?
turned me in, this bitch.
Oh yeah,
she turned me in because she's got no fucking business. She's lonely,
bored,
nothing going on in her
name
fucking
is Karen.
life. She needs to spend more time getting some business instead of fucking with people.
Go feed your 15 cats, Karen.
Yeah, God
Leave
bless
my
her.
man alone.
God bless her.
Sell fucking more than one house every 3 years before you start bitching.
Exactly.
You old crank.
Exactly. All right, that's it.
I find out it's like my aunt or something.
Your Aunt Karen. Karen Trifoletti. God love her.
Hey.
Oh, look at us. 77 fucking minutes
Whoa,
on
we
the
went
clock
deep.
there. Which,
honestly, dude, I could go
interesting.
another hour if
Yeah.
it's just us fucking ping-ponging topics, but I know you got to go be important.
No, I got some.
I've only got 3 followers, so I guess
You're going to still.
Yeah,
you're gonna
I
still
got all
ride
the
that
time
out.
in the world.
You're going to ride that out.
That one hurt, man. It felt because you looked me right in my eye.
I was just
when you
like,
said it.
you want some smoke,
Sometimes
pal?
you just want to hurt somebody, you know.
You
you
really,
did it, pal.
I was taking out my
No, that didn't
own
hurt.
issues
That
on
didn't-
you real quick.
That didn't
Just
hurt.
like, fuck
I
that
could
guy.
easily have 5 if I wanted
called-
to. I choose not to.
It's called projecting.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing there.
I'm rebelling.
Anyway, June 15th, Frankie Martin's Garden. I'm Tim Trifoletti. That's Brandon McNamee.
Love y'all.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
I said it backwards. All right, anyway. Love you, bye.
Huge thank you to our studio sponsor, John Morgan, and the entire Premium Cabinets family for helping make this podcast possible. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you're following the podcast on all platforms so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Don't forget to join the End is Near, so Let's Drink Beer Facebook group to make sure you stay prepared for the end of days. Till next time.